Well, with fewer than 2% of Americans directly involved with production agriculture, the connection between the food we eat and the farms it grows on continues to widen. But not for everyone, especially the young people we're going to introduce you to today. Joining me now is our Andy Barth.
Well, Rob, the livestock show circuit is alive and well here in Oklahoma. Each year, the Oklahoma Youth Expo welcomes over 7,000 showmen exhibiting over 13,000 head of livestock. Students compete at other major shows, including both the Tulsa and Oklahoma State Fairs. We traveled to the Tulsa State Fair, where we were able to catch some of our livestock enthusiasts, both in and out of the show ring. When the horse trailers roll in and the Ferris wheel comes to town, you know that it's fair time.
I'm awfully proud of this group that we have down here. I hope that you are. I'm going to select the top 5 and congratulate them.
But for some students, the fair isn't focused around the carnival or the midway. They're home away from home, the livestock barns.
I show livestock because I was raised on a farm and my dad pretty much brought me up, around livestock, and it's something that I've grown to love. Ever since I was little, I used to, go brush the pigs, and the highlight of my day was to go feed the sows with my dad. So I just, developed a love for it since I was a little girl.
For Courtney May, showing livestock is a family thing. But for this Hayworth FFA member, so is her education.
Since I was a little girl, my dad was the agriculture education instructor at my school. So from the time when I was little, I always looked up to all of his officers, and I couldn't wait till the day when I got my very first blue and gold jacket. And I remember just being an 8th grader and walking into my ag class, and I was so afraid that my dad was going to embarrass me because he was my teacher, and I was afraid he was going to tell a funny story about me, and all my friends were going to laugh. But I came to find out that my dad was pretty much the coolest teacher in our school, and I've grown to respect him so much, and he is a role model to me.
A role model that believes that showing livestock allows students to prepare for real-life situations.
They get to travel the state and other states, get to meet other people, other kids their age. They work on their communication skills daily. Being put in a pressurized situation where they have to react, just shooting from the hip, not in a planned, canned situation. I think those things combined is probably even more so important to me than the responsibility end of it.
Terry feels that ag teachers have an advantage when it comes to teaching their students.
And I'm just lucky that I get to use agriculture and animals to do that. And so that's my mindset. I get to take fun with animals, teach them how to become better young adults, teach life skills.
And Courtney says that the lessons learned in the classroom and the time put in at home all comes down to that one shot in the show ring.
An experience at a show for me, obviously that's when you're ready to go. All the hard work, you're just waiting for show day to see if it finally pays off.
And it's a payoff that students across the state get to experience. Cheyenne McWhorter won Reserve Grand Champion Overall Showman.
I felt so excited that I just wanted to scream. It feels like all the hard work has finally paid off.
And Cheyenne says that she has learned responsibility is key when it comes to raising livestock.
It's very responsible to take care of your hogs because it gives you more responsibility and you have to do more.
It doesn't matter where you're from or what barn you're in. It's clear that showing livestock is truly a family sport. As we wind down the fall show season, with the smell of funnel cakes and sawdust still in the air, Oklahoma showmen are already anticipating what's known as the Super Bowl of livestock shows, the Oklahoma Youth Expo. With booming music and laser light streaming, Oklahoma Spring Expo is far from a traditional livestock show. Rockin' the house every March, Oklahoma Youth Expo has a champion night for its champion contenders.
When you wake up in the morning and you take care of someone else or something else before you take care of yourself, that's a tremendous skill set to learn.
Jeremy Rich is the executive director of the OIE.
Those are skills that are invaluable throughout life, but I think they teach those core functions of accountability and responsibility that every single employer is looking for in their workers today.
And it's the Youth Expo that was center of attention back in September, as Oklahoma State University partnered with the show and donated a $10,000 check towards scholarships.
We established OYE because it's the world's largest junior livestock show. It's like the World Series of junior livestock shows.
Bob Funk is chairman of the board of the Oklahoma Youth Expo.
It was a great opportunity to start some scholarship programs for them. When we started, there were no scholarships, zero, and now we're giving out about $1.5 million a year in scholarship money, plus about $800,000 in prize money to these young people who deserve it.
Oklahoma State University is also happy about the partnership. Dr. Jerry Fitch from the Animal Science Department says that he likes livestock showmen because of their hardworking background.
Those kids that are coming in from rural environments, they have positive attitudes coming in here. They have the work ethic to succeed when they're here, but they don't always have the funding available to make it and be here for an extended period of time. And these scholarships are extremely important. With the cost of education going up, it's even becoming more and more important. And our rural kids are the ones that are going to benefit from these types of scholarships. So it's a tremendous opportunity for them.
From hard work to big payoff. The livestock industry and the Youth Expo are molding tomorrow's leaders in today's show ring.
With us evaluating all of our market steers of this 2000 Oklahoma Youth Expo show.
Now, showing livestock isn't only known in Oklahoma. It's a booming industry that's helping boost students' college funds nationwide.
Now, this sounds like a story you know just a little something about.
That's right, Rob. I originally grew up in Washington State, where my family focused on raising show cattle, hogs, and lambs. Now we mainly focus on the show lambs and show hogs, but it's something that I grew up doing since I was 3 years old and had a great time doing it with my family.
Now, I'm assuming this is a hobby, or in some cases, like your family's, a business that you can spend as much or as little as you want to on.
Absolutely. There are some students that only show one animal per year. They tuck that money away for a college fund or something to spend maybe towards a truck. But there's, on the other end of the spectrum, like me, there's those students that can't wait for every weekend a jackpot show or a national show and networking with people from across the country, selling a grand champion national animal for $100,000 in the case of a steer or $30,000 in the case of a lamb.
Certainly some big money. Thank you, Andy.